We deal with a lot of changes in our lives, from work to personal relationships. This stress can easily send us into an emotional whirlwind and make us lose the calm we once had. Is there a way to get through tough situations without losing our cool? Stoicism, a philosophy that has been tested over thousands of years, is the key to solving this problem. Marcus Aurelius, the great emperor of the Roman Empire and a Stoic philosopher, left behind a rich intellectual legacy that tells us how to live and work peacefully and independently. In today's video, I will introduce you to 10 profound lessons from Marcus Aurelius's life and philosophy. Together, we will look at how to deeply understand and apply these lessons to every moment of your life, which will help you keep your mind and heart steady when bad things happen. Let's learn the principles of Stoicism, from accepting what can't be changed to controlling how you react to every situation. We will learn to see every day as a gift and build a strong soul that can handle the ups and downs of life. Have you started your journey to find peace within yourself and share that peace with those around you? Let's begin this journey together by leaving a note. Let's go on this trip together and use life's challenges to help me grow and improve. Number 1. Cultivate resilience. A lot of bad things happen in life, but the question is, how can we stay strong and move forward? Stoic philosophy, as shown in the works of Marcus Aurelius, gives us great ideas for staying strong during storms. Emperor Marcus Aurelius was also a great intellectual. He once said, "You have power over your mind, not over outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This statement is not only wise, but it also serves as a lesson of how important it is to keep going and be brave in life, even when you are sick or going through war or internal conflicts. Marcus Aurelius showed that real strength is not in physical prowess or material power, but in being able to deal with problems and keep going after your goals. Stoic philosophy says that resilience is more than just being able to handle hard times. It also means being able to look on the bright side and use problems as opportunities to grow as a person. Stoics don't try to escape or beg for sympathy. Instead, they face their problems head-on and use them as chances to learn and grow. Have you ever thought about what lessons your present problem might be trying to teach you? Every problem is both a challenge and a chance to test yourself and make your spirit and physical endurance stronger. Every day, every action and decision, no matter how small, builds resilience so that you can stand strong during storms. Stoic thought and Marcus Aurelius taught us that staying calm is not just a choice for a short time, but a way of life that involves constant self-improvement and acceptance. Let's build this resolve together, not just to get through hard times, but also to reach our goals of success and happiness in life. Are you ready to push yourself and become more resilient? Write your ideas and share your own stories of getting through hard times in the comments section below. Always keep in mind that every problem has a chance for those who know how to take it. Number 2, embrace what you can control. We often face many unexpected problems and challenges that can keep us from finding the inner peace we seek. At these times, the lessons from Marcus Aurelius's Stoic philosophy on focusing on what we can control become even more useful. As an emperor, Marcus Aurelius had to deal with a lot of stress from running a huge empire. He learned that to keep things calm, it's important to focus on what we can control, our own actions, reactions, and choices. In the modern world, we face many similar situations, like Anna, a project manager at a tech company. Anna is in charge of an important project with a looming deadline, but she notices that a colleague, Tom, has not completed his part of the work, which risks delaying the overall progress. Instead of getting angry or worried, Anna decides to take proactive action. She plans to meet with Tom to understand the reasons for the delay and to get together. Find a solution during the meeting. Anna emphasizes the project's importance and stresses the necessity of adhering to deadlines she offers to support Tom in completing his tasks, and agrees on the next steps to ensure the smooth progress of the project. Thanks to this proactive and positive approach, Anna helps both of them achieve their common goal. Without letting negative emotions interfere by choosing such an approach, we not only reduce stress, but also strengthen our ability to control how we react to difficulties through practicing this. You will gradually learn to manage your emotions actively, not letting negative emotions affect your decisions and actions, the advice that Marcus Aurelius gave. We can learn how important choice, action, and attitude are for living a peaceful and happy life by remembering that there is no need to get upset or troubled about things we can't change. Every moment of our lives gives us a chance to choose how we will respond, and how we do so will determine the quality of our lives. The next lesson will be about how to stay calm and in control of your feelings. This is a key part of becoming a real Stoic. Number 3, choose your response. Marcus Aurelius, the great ruler of the Roman Empire and one of the most famous thinkers in Stoic philosophy, wrote on a stone tablet, "You have power over your mind, not over outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words reverberate through the millennia, reminding us that no matter how rough life can be, the greatest power lies in controlling our thoughts and emotions when we're in a tough situation. How we react is an act of self-leadership. For example, imagine you're in a meeting and someone strongly disagrees with your opinion. You could choose to get angry and react badly, or you could choose to stay calm. While listening, ask, "Is there a way we can understand each other and move forward from here?" The second answer not only shows emotional control, but also maturity and leadership. Instead of seeing the situation as a threat, you see it as a chance to grow as a person and improve your relationship. Stoicism urges us to be positive and take action. How we react to events is not a one-time choice. It's an ongoing process of personal growth. With each problem we face, we learn to better control our emotions and see things from other points of view. A different view. Choosing a positive reaction over and over again gradually changes and improves our character, making us better self-leaders. Because of this, choose your response is a strong reminder that we have the power to choose how we deal with life's difficulties. This not only helps us stay calm, but it also gives us more freedom and helps us make decisions when things are uncertain or changing. As Marcus Aurelius said, our reactions shape our lives. We'd love to hear from you if you've recently had a hard time deciding what to do. Please share your story and thoughts in the comments section. Number 4, practice mindfulness. The idea of mindfulness, or being spiritually present in every moment, has been talked about for thousands of years, from east to west. But what does mindfulness really mean, and why is it important in Stoic philosophy, especially in the work of Marcus Aurelius? Mindfulness means paying full attention to the present moment and not judging it. It means savoring each experience without letting your thoughts and feelings pull you away. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote in his meditations that we should live mindfully, deeply aware that we can control how we react to the outside world. Mindfulness helps us deal with stress, concentrate better, and have better relationships. For example, when you eat, mindfulness means paying attention to each bite, noticing the taste, color, and smell of the food instead of letting your mind wander or being on the phone. Mindfulness isn't just meant to improve your own experiences. It's also meant to help you be more patient and kind to others. This is especially important when you're facing problems because it keeps you from reacting quickly and negatively. Instead, it helps you approach every situation with balance and careful thought. Mindfulness doesn't have to be hard or take a lot of time to practice. You can start by focusing on your breath or the feeling of each step as you walk. This is a very simple technique that you can use right away. Just pick a quiet time during the day and spend a few minutes noticing your breath or the feeling of each step on the ground. This will help clear your mind and make you more alert. If you do this every day, you will notice a big difference in how you handle stress and pressure. Mindfulness is not only a way to meditate, but it's also a strong way to stay focused and calm in any situation. Because of this, it becomes an important part of our daily lives and helps us face and solve problems more effectively. Spirituality is not only a way of life, but it's also a powerful way to deal with the stresses and problems of modern life. Marcus Aurelius's teachings not only help us understand what resilience is, but they also teach us how to take control of our minds. Problems and challenges are always there, But the key to getting through them and moving on is not to win every battle, but to learn to accept them. As he said, true strength lies in being able to accept what life throws at all of us. Number 5. Use the power of acceptance. Marcus Aurelius reflects on the power of acceptance in, quote, "Accept everything brought to you at the appointed time in the way that best suits your needs. This is not only a strategy to remind that he needs to accept the unchangeable, but also to reduce frustrations and pain. Imagine falling into the car on the way to a great meeting. You may feel discouraged and angry, or you may change your attitude. Mind and accept and realize that discouragement will not change things, it will only tire you. Acceptance will not only keep you calm, but you will also find peace in difficult situations. Improve your mental toughness. Build in the long run. This helps us build strength because it helps us free ourselves from the hindrance of negative thoughts and solutions, or help us accept the irreversible. This is the basis of all inner strength." Use Marcus's lesson. Aurelius, take everything as positive and see how it changes your life. By looking at the problem from a new perspective in the beginning, you can discover opportunities and solutions you never considered before. Acceptance is not just a lesson, it is a lesson in lifestyle. Marcus Aurelius remained calm in everything, from war to the problems of his empire. And now, before we move on to lesson 6, you can use this lesson to make daily changes in life. We want to thank you for your guidance between these videos at any time. We can learn and grow. And your presence here, listening and thinking with us, is a gift. I love every minute to help us spread these useful lessons to more people. Please, I love and I share this video. Don't forget, the 6th lesson awaits you in the next chapter. We'll look into this advice regarding the deadline, and thank you again for participation. Number 6. The value of gratitude today. A deeply appreciated attitude toward both material and spiritual values that we possess is the basis for a fulfilling and meaningful life. Simply put, gratitude is acknowledging and appreciating the people and events that have helped us through hard times or just given us this life. Moreover, acts of kindness are closely linked to gratitude. A person's gratitude not only increases their likelihood of performing good deeds, but also inspires others to do the same. Those who receive kindness often feel inspired to share and spread those acts of kindness to others, creating a chain of positive influence within the community. When these effects are multiplied, they not only make individuals happier and less stressed, but they also help build a stronger society where everyone has the chance to thrive. There is more to thanks than just a fleeting feeling. It's a way of life that helps us keep a positive attitude when things go wrong. Being grateful turns every event, no matter how hard, into a lesson that you can learn from. For example, when someone loses their job during a recession, instead of giving up, they choose to enjoy their time with family, which gives them the strength to start a new life. To make gratitude a habit, we need to do it every day. This can begin with something as simple as writing down 3 good things every night before bed. Once these actions become habits, we naturally feel less stressed and happier. Being thankful not only helps us get through hard times, but it can also turn problems into chances. If we look at everything in a positive light, every problem can become a door to new possibilities. Have you ever asked yourself, what am I grateful for today? This question not only helps us see how valuable the good things around us are, but it also gives us a place to start making our lives happier and more fulfilling. Marcus Aurelius knew this, and his advice is still useful for us today because we live in a world full of challenges and opportunities. What are you grateful for today? Please tell us 3 things you're thankful for in the comments below. Number 7. Understand the transitory nature of life. We shouldn't stop the world from turning when we face problems. That's exactly when Marcus Aurelius's Stoic philosophy teaches us how important it is to understand and accept that life is temporary. The lessons from this philosopher-emperor help us stay calm and keep going, no matter how rough the seas may be. If we look at the life of an apple farmer, we can see that the harvest doesn't always go the way the farmer wants it to. He spends his whole life taking care of apple trees in the hopes of a sweet harvest, But then a sudden storm wipes them out. The farmer doesn't give up. Instead, he chooses to accept reality and go on with his life. He not only replants, but he also learns from the storm and uses it to improve his farming methods. He does this by facing reality with stoic resolve. We learn to find security in an unstable world by living fully in the present and always being aware of how things change. The farmer in the story doesn't let what he's lost make him sad. Instead, he thinks about what he can do right now to make things better and recover what was lost. Stoicism isn't just about dealing with change, it's also about finding a balance between planning for the future and living in the present. Knowing that everything is always changing helps us face each day not with fear but with courage and faith in our abilities. Have you ever felt like you were always chasing after wants and conveniences that never seemed to end? Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest philosophers and emperors, said that the key to peace is not to want more but to want less. But how can we really feel real simplicity and freedom in our souls? Let us look at what Marcus Aurelius can teach us about controlling our strong wants so that we can stay calm during life's storms. Number 8. Limit excessive desires. The thirst for more isn't just a desire for things. It can also be an unhealthy need for attention, power, or even approval from other people. Marcus Aurelius made it clear that these desires are traps that take us away from the real meaning of life and cause suffering and unhappiness. By reducing these desires, we make room to focus on the quality of life, not just the quantity. This means putting long-term goals ahead of short-term ones. For pleasures, simplifying your life is not only a choice, but also a statement of what you value. It stresses that simplicity is the key to living a full and worthwhile life. Marcus Aurelius tells us to use certain actions to lower our desires. For example, meditating every day can help us become aware of and control our own desires. Also, whenever a desire comes up, we should not quickly act to satisfy it, but instead should think about where it came from and what it will mean. We learn to be in charge of ourselves and not let our wants run our lives through this process. Our daily lives. Having fewer wants not only helps us live more realistically, but it also makes it easier to connect and interact with other people in the community. When we don't have as many wants, we have more time and energy to care for and support each other. Join the conversation. If you've used any of Marcus Aurelius's lessons to stay cool and concentrate on what's important, please share your story in the comments. Life is full of problems and difficulties that everyone has to deal with. When we're in the middle of a problem, we may feel lost and confused, but as we follow the steps of the philosopher Marcus Aurelius, we will see that no matter how crazy the world is, it can't distract our steady souls, which will allow us to not only weather the storms, but also stand firm like a rock in the midst of the raging sea. Number 9. Be virtuous. Imagine that you are at work one day and you make a small mistake that could be easily overlooked without anyone noticing. However, you also have another choice that makes you feel good. You do the right thing and don't ignore the mistake out of fear of what might happen. You do it because you believe that everything you do should reflect the values you hold dear. This includes traits like honesty, independence, and courage. Marcus Aurelius put a lot of value on this throughout his life. He often told people that if they did their work with honor, hard work, and patience, and if they kept themselves free of distractions and treated others with respect, they would be able to give it back at any time. This advice sends a strong message about the deep connection between actions and personal values. Within today's busy and fast-paced world, every choice you make not only impacts the present, but also shapes the future. Making choices on purpose is becoming more and more important. Stoic ideas teach us how to tell the difference between what is real and what is just skin deep, between short-term gains and long-term ideals. These lessons aren't just ideas, they're rules that help us make decisions every day. There are many links between Stoic philosophy and modern life that help us deeply understand that we can always choose the right action. This is true not only because it leads to a better life, but also because it is a reflection of our values. So, every day is not just a series of events, it is a reflection of our values that we try to live by in every action, no matter how small. Please share your thoughts on how you apply the principles of Stoic philosophy to your daily life. Have you ever had to make a similar choice and acted according to your values? Your story will inspire and encourage us all to reflect and learn. Leave a comment below and join the conversation. Number 10. Keep learning and growing challenges. As the saying goes, knowledge is power. We need to learn more, not only to become smarter and more powerful, but also to make our lives better in deeper ways. The smartest people don't brag about how smart they are. They don't look down on others because they don't know as much, and they keep learning. Marcus Aurelius said that the best way to keep getting better was to keep learning. In a world that is always changing, you can't know everything, but knowing that you need to keep learning about the world around you will lead you in the right direction. John, an office worker, is stressed out because of work pressure. Instead of just coping with his tiredness or the pressure, he uses the Stoic philosophy to try to learn from every challenge. John starts writing down stressful situations and analyzing them to figure out where the stress came from and how he responded to them. He not only learns how to adapt, but also how to better manage his time and deal with conflicts. Eventually, those problems teach him important lessons that make him a stronger and more resourceful leader. We can see from this lesson that Stoic thought tells us to not only get through hard times, but also to learn from them. Part of the tough journey is going through hard times and growing as a person. Marcus Aurelius said that everything that happens, everyone we meet, and every problem we have can teach us something if we know how to listen and learn from them. He said that we should see every day as a chance to learn something new and become smarter. Stoicism not only helps us stay calm, but it also helps us grow as people, turning what seem like problems into opportunities for our personal and professional lives. Marcus Aurelius showed us this not only through his writings, but also through the way he lived and ruled, reminding us that every step, no matter how small, is a step toward becoming the best version of ourselves. By the end of the journey, exploring 10 lessons to keep calm like a Stoic with the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, we realize that calmness is not just a trait, but a way of life. What matters is not how we face the challenge, but how we deal with it. Use these lessons to improve yourself every day, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to get the word out about this philosophy. Stay tuned for more Stoic lessons at the end of the video. Together, we can make the world a better place. A brief look at Marcus Aurelius and Stoicism. A short history of Marcus Aurelius. A summary of Stoicism and its main ideas. How to understand calmness in Stoicism. From a Stoic point of view, explain what calmness means, how important peace of mind and calm are, how to control things, telling the difference between what we can and can't control, how focused on what we can change can help us stay calm, putting mindfulness and presence into practice, tips on how to stay in the present time, what mindfulness can do to help lower stress and worry, visualization of the bad, the idea of premeditatio malorum, or planning to do bad things, imagining bad things to get ready for possible problems, getting along and love. Accepting the idea of amor fati, which means love of fate, being able to take things as they come without fighting them, daily writing and thinking about things, how self-reflection and writing in a book every day can help, how to organize your thoughts to help you feel calm, building up virtue, how traits like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation help keep things calm. There are real-world ways to practice these values every day. How to deal with problems. Ways to deal with problems and failures without losing your cool. Lessons learned from Marcus Aurelius' own hard times. Setting up a Stoic routine. Stoic principles can be incorporated into daily life. Advice on how to follow the Stoic ideals consistently and for a long time. A brief look at keep calm like Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic. Being able to stay calm and collected is a useful skill in a world that is often full of chaos and confusion. As far back as thousands of years, people were also trying to find peace in the middle of chaos. The ancient theory of Stoicism, especially the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, has one of the most profound and useful ways to reach this state of calm. The philosopher king was Marcus Aurelius. People often remember Marcus Aurelius, who was Roman emperor from 161 to 180 AD, not only as a leader but also as a scholar king. During his rule there were wars, a terrible plague, and government problems. Despite everything, he stayed cool and did what was right, following the rules of Stoicism. Aurelius's inner thoughts, collected in what we now call meditations, give us a deep understanding of his Stoic way of thinking. He never planned for these works to be published. They were just his personal notes, a way for him to talk to himself and keep reminding himself of Stoic ideas and how they could be used in everyday life. What Stoic peace is all about, the search for peace, is at the heart of Stoic thought. Stoics believe that pure virtue and wisdom, not material things or situations, are what bring real happiness and peace of mind. This inner peace is not a state of being passive. It is a practice of staying calm no matter what happens in life. How to keep things under control. Understanding the difference between what we can control and what we can't is an important part of Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius said that we can control our thoughts, actions, and emotions, but not the things that happen in the outside world. Staying cool means putting our attention on the things we can change and accepting the things we can't. Aurelius wrote, "You control your mind, not things that happen in the outside world. Know this, and you will be strong." This principle tells us to be responsible for our own thoughts and actions, which gives us the power to stay calm even when things around us are crazy. Putting mindfulness and presence into practice. Stoicism teaches us how important it is to live in the present. Marcus Aurelius stressed living in harmony with nature, which means focusing on the present moment. Lock yourself in the present, he wrote. Mindfulness, which means being fully present and involved with the present moment, is a strong way to stay calm. Focusing on the present moment makes us less worried about the future and less sad about the past. Stoics think that we can find peace in the present moment, which is the only time we have real control over. Visualization of the bad negative imagery, also known as premeditatio malorum, is one of the more unusual things that Stoics do. This means thinking about possible problems and difficulties before they happen. We can lessen the shock and emotional effect of problems when they happen by getting ready for them in our minds. He told you, begin each day by telling yourself, today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil. When we prepare for problems, we can deal with them more calmly and effectively. Getting along and love acceptance is a big part of being calm like a Stoic. Stoics believe in amor fati, which means love of fate and means to accept whatever comes your way. This doesn't mean giving up. It means actively accepting that the things that happen in life are necessary and important parts of our journey. He wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This way of thinking helps us stay calm by letting go of reaction to what is. This lets us handle life's events with grace and ease. Daily writing and thinking about things meditations by Aurelius is mostly a collection of his ideas and reflections. Stoics think that daily reflection and writing in a journal can help you stay calm and improve yourself. We can become more in line with Stoic ideas by regularly examining our thoughts and actions. Daily thought helps us figure out what we can do better, strengthens our commitment to virtues, and makes it clear how we will handle problems. This exercise helps you become more self-aware and in charge, which makes your mind calmer. Building up. Virtue. Stoic thought is based on the idea of virtue. People believe that to live a good life you need to have the four cardinal virtues: knowledge, courage, justice, and temperance. Stoics believe that virtue is both the goal and the way to peace. In his works, Marcus Aurelius stressed how important these traits were. He also often reminded himself to be wise, brave, fair, and self-disciplined. By working on these virtues, we get the moral clarity and inner power we need to stay calm when life gets tough. How to deal with problems. Problems will always be a part of life, and how we handle them shows what kind of person we are. Stoicism gives us real ways to deal with problems in a calm and strong way. During his rule, Marcus Aurelius had to deal with a lot of problems, but his works show that he always tried to stay calm and sensible. He said, "The thing that stops you from acting moves you toward action. What gets in the way turns into the way." From a Stoic point of view, problems are just chances to grow, which helps us stay calm and focused even when things are hard. Setting up a Stoic routine. Stoic habits can help us become and stay calm by incorporating them into our daily lives. This requires regular thought, mindfulness techniques, negative imagery, and a promise to live by the Stoic virtues. Setting aside time every day for meditation, writing in a diary, and self-reflection is part of a Stoic routine. Being mindful throughout the day, staying present and focused on what we can control are also important parts of it. By doing these things regularly, we can train our minds to be strong and calm. In conclusion, while keep calm like a Stoic, Marcus Aurelius, is a theory, it is also a practical help to living a calmer and stronger life. We can handle the complicated things in life with more calm and clarity if we follow Stoic principles and work them into our daily lives. Anyone who wants to find inner peace in the midst of life's inevitable problems can learn from Marcus Aurelius's lessons.